So, I let me turn that down a little bit. Yeah, this is Brahms music, classical music. So I'm very excited um, that I'm actually, playing this because I really love Brahms music. I love classical music, period. So let me get it to all messages are visible. And now let me brighten things up here. And there we go, guys. So anyway, let's go back. Now these are lips and stuff I drew. Some of it I didn't post on YouTube because I thought that looked crappy, but everything else was interesting. So before I go live into the books, I'm going to do a little bit of a warm up with my drawing, just because I can. And guys, I like to do warm ups. Well, some of you might. This is just like a gesture drawing. I like gesture drawing so much. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I guess this is more just like a regular type of drawing. Not necessarily gesture or anything. I don't like her eyelashes. So let me fix her eyelashes a little bit. That's a little better. And I'm shading, and stuff like that. Now this is more for like a tired eye. And I rarely do not put color in with the white of the eye. I usually like color. So now let's draw an eye that's more alert. Because an eye that's more alert, guys, more of the iris and the pupil will show up. And the more wrinkles you put, the more creases, the more the tired the eye looks. But I want this to look like a person that's more awake, but with heavy eyelashes, because we're drawing a woman's eye here. And if you want to, you can put the bridge, like the nose part there, or whatever. And I like to draw lips usually with one line. When I'm just drawing calmly and drawing by myself, or drawing my comic book characters. Draw noses. I'm also working on drawing hands more. So, hands are difficult sometimes. They can be pretty difficult once in a while, but they're fun to draw. So that's my warm-up, and now we're going to get back into the books. And this time I am starting with how to draw comics the Marvel way, just because I like Marvel. You know, I love Marvel comics. So we're already done chapter 1. I like to draw this. It's chapter 2, The Secrets of Form, Making an Object Look Real. So I'll read about the description of that. Well, maybe should I draw a chapter 2 introduction? I think I should. And yeah, guys, this is a live recording. I'm just letting you know that right now. For those that didn't hear it at the start. I love gesture drawings, because they're very calming. They're very relaxing. And I just love drawing, period. I know I say that a lot. Oh, I love drawing. But yeah, guys, it never gets too old. I have a friend, had a friend that liked my art, but he's not doing too well, and so I hope the best for him. He's been having a rough time, so I hope one day, he'll do better. I need to pray for him. I believe in prayers, but I'm not going to go into that. I just love helping people out. It's one of the things I do. We're going to draw Dr. Doom in here. I remember saying that in my chat, oh, I'm going to draw Dr. Doom, and I've never really done that. This is just like a gesture drawing, so it's not going to be pitch perfect. But, yeah, that's not the best Dr. Doom. But it's alright. Let's draw Dr. Doom over again. I want to draw him over, because I feel if I draw him over, he'll turn out okay. So let's start with the head. It's starting to look better a little bit. And this is just, again, plain old simple gesture drawing. And this is like the original Dr. Doom, I believe. From, I don't know, way back in the late 70s or 80s. Because that's where this book is from. And it's from that timeline, It's from way back then, guys. Let's draw his foot here. And draw this other. So, I just drew Dr. Doom. I think he's interesting. Different in his own look. I'm gonna give him some more wrinkles in his clothes. And let's give him the eyes. not our best, but I mean, not my best Doctor Doom, but you can let me know what you think in the comments later on. Okay, now let's go into the secrets of form, making an object look real. Anyone, even you or the author, can draw some sort of circle or square. But how do we make it look like the real thing? How do we make a reader feel as if he can just reach out and touch it? How do we stop it from just lying there flat and one-dimensional on a page? How do we give it length? Pretty easy. Width, not hard. And depth? This is a tough one. In short, how do we give the proper form? Now that we've bothered to ask, let's see how Big John can help find the answers. Now, John is like John Buscema. He's the illustrator in this art book. And Stan Lee is the author. He did all the writing. So, I'm going to start with page 20. Just, simple basic steps. Then I'm going to do page 21 where it goes into, TVs and stuff like that, and other stuff. And then I'm going to draw this page and this page where the airplane is. And that'll be it. I'll just draw those pages. Yeah, I'll just do all the way up to the point until it goes into drawing people, because drawing people I'll deal with tomorrow, from this book. Alright, so first we start with a circle. Doesn't have to be pitch perfect, Just simple little circle. And then square. And a tube or tin can, whatever you want to call it. And then another circle. And then a dotted circle. And we make it look like a bowl, and it actually is a bowl from the book. And then we're going to draw a tennis ball. Apple. It's been a while since I've drawn an apple, but that's closest, I guess. And now we're going to draw a sketch of a human head. In this case, a man's head, I believe. And let's draw a circle and straight line. And we have an umbrella. Now, let's draw the notes. Write the notes down. One of the main things that'll... You put that can ruin, but I'll put that'll ruin a drawing is the appearance of flatness. So, needs depth or it is awful. That's what I'll put down. Awful. And I'll write 2 notes back here to say it another way. Whatever you draw, better have thickness. Should be bulky. Body to weight, which means it should have a bulk to body and weight. Let's see. If it is just solid or flat, it won't make it. So you have to think as everything solid but with a bulkiness. Okay, having a bulk, bulkiness all around, top and bottom. All right. Whoops, page went down. I need to clean up my studio. Now we're going to use the basics steps learned from our previous drawing. I'm going to use it in here. Just adding to it. And this classical music piece, it also has another artist, another classical composer music. I forgot what his name is, but it's pretty darn good. Got a book there. Oh, and it even goes into buildings. I like that. Goes into buildings. Start at the beginning. Just gonna do like a quick sketch. That's an awful building, I know. Sorry about that. Got a little excited there. Drawing a radio or TV. tube or an oval shaped tube. Let's draw glass. A piece of tape. Or it could be a donut. Lamp. A saucer. And a pipe or whatever, like a tobacco pipe, whatever you call it. Now draw on the bottom here if I can. Let's see. Incidentally, do not get impatient with this elementary, my dear Watson. Elementary stuff. We know you're anxious to get drawing Cap America, etc. Stay with it for the next few pages when you come to them. And then it's like, see the sketches on the opposite page, cylinder, pipe. So, I'll just put all these shapes are based on more than 3 key shapes. Alright. Written down. Let's go on to the next page. And the next page, it goes into drawing a weapon. I don't like the fact that it goes into drawing a gun, but hey, this is Marvel, so they go into the whole thing of things. I'm just going to draw like a rough sketch. I'm not going to worry about all the little tiny details, but you know, I'm just going to that's not the best gun. Let me see if I can fix that barrel. That looks kind of like a gun. make it stick out more. This is going to take longer because we're looking for detail now. We're looking for as much detail as can be. And now it just talks about it. The handgun, like Western style. Better viewed. Better take particular note of the fact that a barrel is really simple cylinder. The bullet is based upon the basic shape of a cube, etc. So it's and a sphere. Cubes, yeah. So now we're gonna go into drawing a car. I hadn't drawn a car in a while, so let's see how I do. Align these pages all together. Edit. That's just gesture drawing. And now, going to draw the whole thing. Looks more like a truck. We'll see how it turns out. Let's make that tire straighter. Some lines. So we've got a car, like an old 60s or 70s looking car, I guess. So now let's consider the vehicle. Notice how there's a large cube for representing the SH for shape of the body. With a large cube representing the SH shape. No, I messed up. Let me fix that. Just drawing it and writing it over here. Shape with a smaller cube denoting the window and roof area. As for the wheels, cylinders, of course. Now let's get into drawing the plane. I'm just going to do a basic shape of the plane. Basic. A good little tiny gesture drawing. Nothing perfect. I love gesture drawing. Man, I can't stop saying that. So now let's draw the airplane. Gonna make it another gesture drawing for the airplane, but give it more detail. Wing straighter. It's going off the page a little bit. That's alright. And now the plane is equally easy as you can see. It is composed of a number of simple cylinders. And the next note I'll write that down too, because that's important. The purpose of a little exercise is to train you to think through the objects you see the objects you draw. Do not just see them as they are, but rather see them as made up of any combination of our three basic shapes. Put it right here. Three basic shapes. Sphere, cube, cylinder. Alrighty. Now we are done. For now, we are done with the beginning of chapter 2. And tomorrow we will go into the deep parts of chapter 2. We will go into drawing people and all that. And then we'll be at chapter 3, the power of perspective. Now, right now, I'm going to draw from one of the books I am borrowing, but I'm not going to start all the way from the beginning because I've already, done that. Don't want to go over that again. But I will be going over this with you guys. And this is going to take a little while, but it'll be worth it. You'll see. And I'm going to draw it with a mechanical pencil. So anyway, it's called Total Control on Noir, how to draw Noir comics. And so, write down Total Control. I don't know if I already started on that page. I have my notes somewhere. I'll look through them. I'll look for them later. But, in the art world, collaborations between artists can yield spectacular results. But often more, the creative process is a singular one. Alright. Basically, I'm just gonna go through this, read it. Basically, as the artist, it is your creation and yours alone. So I'll just put your creation alone. Remember that, guys. However, the comic book industry, the creation of a comic book can mirror a car assembly line. First, the writer produces a script, the penciler gets the script and draws a page, and the inker gets the penciled page and the inks over the pencil line, creating a black and white image. The letter then adds all of the word, balloons, and captions to the inked image. Finally, the colorist colors the final image. During the entire process, the editor tries to stay sane while keeping all of these people on schedule to meet the final production deadline. I described the art proportion of this assembly line as having two components, penciler and the inker. Since creating a comic book is collaborative in nature, it is very common for the two people to split the art chores. Requires a penciler will create and draw the images, and an inker will ink over the pencil line, creating depth, weight, and shadow. Many pencilers prefer to ink their own work, but since most comic books come out every 30 days, there is a monthly schedule to be adhered to. This makes the art of producing comics extremely time sensitive. Yeah. So many editors prefer to split the art take between two people. Editors believe it speeds up the creative process, and often they are right. As a penciler, having another person ink over your work can be very interesting and rewarding. Each inker has his or her own distinct style and can bring different qualities to your work, which may enhance the quality of your pencils. Really good inkers are pencilers in their own right. Point blank, they should know how to draw. Knowing how to draw will help an inker understand how to interpret a figure or an object the penciler has drawn correctly and understood its form. The downside of having someone else ink your work is that many inkers cannot draw. Downside of work, many inkers can't draw. As a result, their inks will degrade your drawing because they do not understand the forms that they are inking. Also, some inkers do not respect the penciler's work, seeing it instead as a canvas to establish. They will change the drawings and eliminate details that they might find tedious to ink over. I have been fortunate to work with very talented inkers, and I have also had the displeasure of seeing my work diminished by some bad ones. Over time, I honed my skills so that I could pencil and ink my own work. That's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm definitely gonna ink my own work. I don't want anyone to ink them in. Like, for years, I just want to ink in my own work, period. And then when I come across friends that can do the penciling, do the inking, once I get to know them and they really care about the work, then that'll be awesome. I felt the best way to grow as an artist was to have total control of my artwork. Unfortunately, inking over one's own work is not as simple as tracing the pencil line. I've seen some of that. I've done some of that. It requires another level of beyond just drawing. This extra thought process can eat up time. Definitely. And it is hard for some pencilers to make the transition to think in black and white. And what I understand from that, guys, when you're coloring in comics and you're inking and you're penciling, all of that is going to take so much time, and it's going to be time consuming. It's going to soak up all your time and wear you out. Now, just black and white, it's simpler, it's easier, and it's not so tiring, not so time consuming, but also it's cheaper to do a comic book in just black and white. Much cheaper to print it, all that. But with color, it's expensive, etc. There are many artists who create amazing work when they ink their pencils. Unfortunately, this can slow down their productivity and cause them to miss their deadlines. I'll write that down. There are many artists who create work when ink their pencils. Unfortunately, this is most likely going to slow down their productivity and can cause them to miss deadlines. Now, a deadline, guys, is when you get something copyrighted, when you're supposed to get something out to the public, all that. That is a deadline, when it's supposed to be out in the public. And if you don't get it on a specific time, like you say you will and all that to the public, they will be disappointed, and it'll have a bad effect on your fans, and you, most importantly. Okay. On the flip side, when an artist pencils and process and give the artwork a more organic appearance. Many editors prefer this approach. As the sole artist, you can simply suggest a background with a loose drawing or sketch and finish it in the inking stage. This can be applied to drawing and I need to clean this up. To drawing and layout of the entire page as well. Oh, one of my pages folded up. Oh man. I wonder how on earth that happened. Oh. It's okay, I'll still use it. I don't want it to go to waste. You can take more chances with your art work when you both pencil and ink instead of you just doing it all alone. But I like to do it by myself just to start out. Also, you have more freedom to grow. Oh wow. Maybe I could, you know, have someone as the inker, but I don't know who it would be. I was thinking of my art teacher, but he just really doesn't want to go into all that. I don't know. We'll see. So let's draw this woman here. Is that my dog? Oh. Yeah, my dog's having a nightmare. Yeah, we got him rescued not too long ago, and he's just having a tough time. I've had him a long while, guys. He's a sweet dog. I hate it when he's having a hard time like that. Vinny, it's okay, buddy. It's okay, boy. It's okay. It's going outside the panel a little bit. Now we're looking at you guys a little bit. And since background has no background in this piece, the emphasis is on the gesture fig right here. Now we're going to draw this dude right here. Draw a quick gesture drawing of him. And as you can see, guys, it's all done by shaping, or even the shading. It's just shapes on top of shapes on top of shapes. And the more shapes you put in, the more detail it is. The more shading you put in, the more detailed it gets. The use of negative space is key in particular composition. By allowing the simp shadow to bleed or extend to the end of the page, like I do a lot in my comic book. Creating a more graphic image. This gives the subject additional weight. And now I'm going to draw this other character. It's like a, before you go into the whole schematic of things, and with it shows the whole schematic of things. It's like kind of like a turnaround, but it's not. I'm gonna do some research on it in a minute. I'm just reading. And draw whole front view. I'm just gonna do like a gesture drawing. And I'm gonna draw this over again later. Design. This is about designing characters. So yeah, I'll definitely go over that again. I'm going to write about drawing characters. Essence is the main goal. The viewer should be able to get a sense of the type of person that the character is at first glance. I'm gonna just cover this up. Shadows can be effective in creating sinister mystique. Alrighty, and those are the characters, and all their detail and all that are left in, left out. So, that's it of that. And now, on the last page, we're going to draw more on perspective from drawing Heroic Anatomy. So, going into advanced perspective. Advanced perspective. I'm gonna draw a bunch of lines here. Draw this gun right here. And I'm going to draw this car is being pursued by Daredevil. Draw Daredevil at the top. Just give him some horns. His little stick or whatever you call it. Just put some more feeling in this. Alright. And move it. Everything has perspective. From simp objects. Like, I'm not going to say the word, I'm not going to put the word gun on here, but like a weapon, to more complex things. Like a car, etc. We not only get a solid depiction of the car to the right, but having it head straight for us in perspective adds some drama. Perspective lines can add speed lines. Okay, since my page is taken up, that is a live stream. I will go more into this page tomorrow. I will write the rest from lines and keep reading on and write notes, and then I will go into the shadow nose part right here where it goes into shadows, and I'll put more details in there and make it not so gesturing. And then I'm gonna draw this tomorrow. After I draw this, I'm gonna draw this tomorrow. I don't care how long it takes, I'm gonna draw it and do it right as best I can. And that, I don't know, that might be the whole live stream tomorrow. I just don't know. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've really had a good time with it. And make sure to like, share, subscribe. I'm demanding a call to action. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next live stream, the next video. So anyway, yeah, I know I got some stuff on my face. I have some acne, so I'm working on that. Anyway, guys, see you soon, and keep up the build-up. Bye.